Republican Congressman Mark Meadows of North Carolina. He is a member of the House committee where Pearson is testifying this morning. Congressman Meadows, good morning to you.
Good morning, Luke. It's good to be with you.
Thank you so much. So what are your most important questions for Julia Pearson today?
Well, I think two things. One, how can it happen? I think the American people deserve an answer, but more importantly, we expect our president to be protected. We expect this residence to be the most protected residence in America, and yet somehow we got an intruder that made it to the East Wing. What do we know? Well, we know that we have video surveillance, so the false narrative that's been out there seems like it's really trying to protect the agency instead of protecting the president.
Do you have confidence in the agency director at this moment right now?
Well, certainly it's too early to tell. That's why we're having the hearing. What we do know is that this is a lack of leadership and a lack of priorities. You mentioned, at the top of this show, why were the dogs not released? There were some 5 different circles where action could have been taken, then it wasn't taken. And for us, what if he was not just wielding a knife? It was something more drastic than that. We would have had a very different top-line story. And so I think both Democrats and Republicans want to make sure that our president is protected and the first family.
When you talk to former agents and analysts who cover the Secret Service, they say that they've really been hurt by the sequester cuts. They've lost tens of millions due to those cuts. They're trying to do a lot more with less. Should Congress look at perhaps funding the Secret Service to pre-sequester levels?
Certainly I've been looking at funding because we want to make sure that they have the tools necessary to do the job. This is really, our early results show that it's not a funding problem. Actually, what they asked for, the department asked for last year, we actually gave them more money than that. And so when we start to see it, not releasing the dogs is not a funding question. Not subduing the attacker was not a funding question. But certainly we'll be looking at that in a comprehensive fashion.
Congressman Mark Meadows of North Carolina, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.